In the world of Money Heist, not every story felt fair. Some characters who should have survived were taken too soon. Nairobi, Tokyo, Oslo, Berlin, and many others became emotional losses that fans never truly accepted, because they were caught in a war they never started.
I told you I was gonna kill you.
Every death in the series felt personal, as if the audience itself had lost someone. And then there are characters like Arturo Ram, Gandía, and Fernando, names that viewers still debate even after the series ended. Some fans believe these were the people who should have faced consequences earlier, not those who were already struggling to survive inside the Bank of Spain. Among all of them, one name stands out the most: Gandía.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You think you're real smart, but you got that shitty pin? What's your name, you moron?
Arturo.
Arturo what?
Arturo Roman.
Arturo Roman. Good. Arturito.
Gandía is remembered as one of the most powerful and most hated villains in Money Heist. He was not just another enemy inside the story, he was chaos in human form. Inside the Bank of Spain, he became unpredictable, violent, and completely out of control. Unlike other characters who followed strategy or survival instincts, Gandía represented pure destruction. He did not negotiate, he did not fear, and he did not break easily. Instead, he turned every situation into danger, forcing both the robbers and the audience into constant tension. His presence alone changed the entire atmosphere of the heist, turning a calculated plan into a survival nightmare. Behind this terrifying character was a real actor named José Manuel Poga, a Spanish performer who worked in television and films for years before gaining worldwide recognition. Like many actors in the industry, his journey was slow and built through small roles in different Spanish productions. He appeared in supporting characters across TV series and movies, gradually building experience and reputation. However, global fame was still far away, and he was not widely known outside Spain. Everything changed when he was cast in Money Heist, Casa de Papel, a series that would become a global Netflix phenomenon and redefine his career completely.
Talking to you, Captain!
Nairobi's death in Money Heist is one of the most emotional and heartbreaking moments in the entire series, and it takes place during the Bank of Spain heist arc. Her real name in the story is Gata Jimenez, and she is known for her leadership, kindness, and strong emotional connection with the team. Unlike many other members, Nairobi is deeply loved by everyone inside the group, especially because of her role in keeping morale alive during extreme pressure situations. Her downfall begins when she is tricked into a vulnerable position by Gandía, the head of security inside the Bank of Spain. He captures her during a chaotic moment when the team is already under heavy stress. Gandía uses psychological manipulation to break the control of the robbers and to gain advantage over them. He places Nairobi in a situation where she is physically trapped and emotionally exposed, while the rest of the team is forced to watch helplessly. The most tragic part of the scene is how slowly everything unfolds. Nairobi is shown fighting between hope and fear, still believing that her team will save her. The professor and others desperately try to negotiate and control the situation, but Gandía refuses to surrender or follow any instructions. His violent and unpredictable nature makes the situation worse, as every second increases tension inside the building. Eventually, Gandía shoots Nairobi, ending her life in front of her teammates. The moment is sudden, brutal, and emotionally devastating. Helsinki, who shares a deep bond with her, is completely shattered by her death. The entire team feels the impact instantly, as Nairobi was not just a member of the group, but the emotional heart of it. Her death becomes a turning point in the series, changing the tone from strategic heist planning into pure emotional survival and revenge. Tokyo's death in Money Heist is one of the most intense, emotional, and unforgettable moments in the entire series. Her real name in the story is Silene Oliveira, and she is the narrator of the whole show, which makes her death even more powerful because the story itself feels like it is losing its voice. Her final moment takes place during the last phase of the Bank of Spain conflict, when the military forces have fully surrounded the building, and the situation inside has turned into a full-scale war. Tokyo is already injured and trapped with no real escape route. Despite being wounded, she refuses to give up and decides to stay behind so that her teammates can survive. As the army closes in, Tokyo takes a final stand alone in a confined section of the bank. She uses her remaining strength to fight back, slowing down the soldiers and giving time for the others to escape. Her actions are not just tactical but deeply emotional, as she fully accepts that she will not survive this moment. During this sequence, Tokyo reflects on her past, her choices, and her journey with the professor's team. The narration becomes deeply emotional as she speaks about life, love, and sacrifice. This is also symbolic because she is the narrator of the series, and now she is narrating her own death, which makes the scene even more tragic. Eventually, she is surrounded and fatally shot by the soldiers. Her death is not shown as a simple defeat, but as a heroic sacrifice. Tokyo dies fighting, not running. Her last act ensures that the mission continues, even if she does not survive it. Her death changes the emotional direction of the series completely, marking the end of an era and showing the ultimate cost of rebellion inside the heist world. Oslo's death in Money Heist is one of the earliest and most emotional losses in the entire story, and it happens during the Royal Mint of Spain heist arc. His real name in the series is Radko Draghi, and he is introduced as part of the original crew that carries out the first big robbery under the professor's plan. Oslo is not a man of many words. Unlike Berlin or Denver, he is quiet, physically strong, and mainly works as the muscle of the group. Along with his cousin Helsinki, Oslo represents raw strength inside the team. Both of them play a crucial role in controlling hostages and maintaining order during the early stages of the heist. Even though he does not speak much, his loyalty to the group is unquestionable, and he follows every order without hesitation. His death happens during a violent confrontation with the police and security forces outside the Royal Mint. During a chaotic moment, Oslo is hit and severely injured while the team is trying to manage control of the situation. The attack leaves him in critical condition, and despite efforts to save him, his injuries are too severe. What makes Oslo's death emotional is not just the event itself, but the reaction of Helsinki. Helsinki is deeply connected to Oslo, not only as a cousin, but also as his closest companion in the heist. After Oslo is injured, Helsinki stays by his side, refusing to leave him alone even when the situation becomes dangerous. This bond between them adds emotional weight to the scene, showing a softer side of the otherwise violent environment inside the heist. Eventually, Oslo dies from his injuries, marking the first major loss for the original team. His death becomes a turning point in the story, proving that even the strongest members of the group are not safe. It sets the emotional foundation for future losses and increases the seriousness of the entire mission moving forward. José Manuel Poga's performance is what made all of this believable. His acting style is intense, physical, and emotionally raw. He uses silence, facial expressions, sudden bursts of violence, and controlled body language to create a sense of real danger. Even when he is not speaking, the audience feels his presence. This is what separates Gandía from many other antagonists in television. He feels real, unpredictable, and dangerous at every moment. After Money Heist, José Manuel Poga became internationally recognized. He was no longer just a Spanish supporting actor. He became a global face of one of Netflix's most famous villains. Fans around the world associate him with intensity, brutality, and unforgettable screen presence. The role of Gandía completely transformed his career, turning him into a recognizable name in global entertainment. In conclusion, Gandía is more than just a villain. He is a symbol of chaos inside a perfectly structured plan. His character reshaped the emotional direction of Money Heist, created some of the most shocking moments in Netflix history, and left a lasting impact on audiences worldwide. And behind this unforgettable role stands José Manuel Poga, the actor who brought one of television's most feared characters to life. This is the legacy of Gandía, a man who turned order into chaos, and an actor who turned a role into global recognition.